Good morning. Hi to all of my fifth graders out there. Welcome to our morning meeting for April 23rd. I really am missing you all very much, honestly and truly. I'm missing your faces. I miss you coming through the school door and just giving me a hug, a high five, or signing to me, good morning. I am really missing having our morning meeting the way that we normally do. So I please know that I think about you all day long. So if you are already on the live stream and you can hear and see me okay, do me a favor and give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and like it to let me know that you can hear and see me okay. Once I have a few likes on the video, then I can go ahead and share the link so I can have all of my fifth graders who are already greeting in our Google Classroom go ahead and join this live video. Please remember that this is a YouTube Kids video, so the commenting is turned off. So if you would like to chat with me during this live stream of our morning meeting, you'll have to do so in our Google Classroom or Parents on Classroom Dojo. And I can answer any questions or share anything that you would like for me to share if you go ahead and comment in our Google Classroom. So I see a few people are already watching. Do me a favor and give this video a big thumbs up. Can you hear and see me okay? I want to know that you can hear and see me okay before I push out the link to everyone. As I explained to my fifth graders yesterday, that I am having a tough time with the internet service this week and just some technical difficulties. So I just want to make sure you can hear and see me okay. Right? In fact, I'm going to ask my daughter in the other room if she can hear and see me okay. Ailani, can you hear and see me okay? Okay, she's going to check for me. So I see there's two people who are already watching. Can you do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up and let me know if you can hear and see me okay? Okay, you liking the video tells me that, okay, we're clear. For those of you who may not be in the fifth grade class, and you're like, what is she doing? What is she talking about? And normally in our fifth grade class, we have a morning meeting. And on that morning meeting is something we normally do a few times a week. And we have a format that we follow. That format is greeting. Okay, I always tell my students that greeting doesn't happen when you get to school. Greeting happens as soon as your eyes open. You should be greeting the people in your house with love, as I call it. So if you're already up and there's people who are awake with you, stop watching this live stream and go say good morning to them. Say good morning, okay? Don't skip that. So greeting happens as soon as your eyes open. I really, really appreciate my students who are already, like they are up at like 7 o'clock in the morning and chiming in the Google. And we have a group activity, okay? So my daughter comes in and tells me that she can hear and see me okay from the other room. Okay, because she's watching our morning meeting too. So there's 5 people who are watching. I have 1 thumbs up. I need for the rest of you to give me a thumbs up. Okay, can you stay on to let me know? Yes, you can stay on. Thank you. All right. So she came in and gave me the thumbs up. So I'm going to go ahead and begin our morning meeting with a share time. So for share time, I've been grabbing down these little boxes that I have in my closet with all different keepsakes. So today I was like, which box should I share today? So I grabbed this box down, and inside this box, I have tons of postcards, and I also have bookmarks. And I was thinking I could mail some of my postcards to some of my students. Now you're probably like, what does that say on the postcard? On the postcard, it says, Selah, stop and think. It is National Poetry Month during the month of April. And what do you know? Guess who's a poet? Me, your teacher. Mrs. Wilkins is a published poet. I have been writing poetry since I was literally a little girl. One of my oldest poems that's published in my book, Selah, Stop and Think, is from when I was 12 or 13 years old. It's untitled, It doesn't have a title, and that's also in my book. It's an untitled poem. It's simply my feelings, the feelings of a teenage Cherie Smith. And it's found on page 52. And Smith is my maiden name, by the way. So in my book, it's a collection of original poems. So there's a poem on one page, and then it's also a journal. So after you read the poem, you can journal your own thoughts, your own feelings on the pages of the book. And there's also a scripture in the book as well. So not only is it a poetry book, but it also doubles as a personal journal. So there's pages in the back for anyone to write down their thoughts and feelings about, or your own poetry as well. So that's my book, and I wanted to share with you postcards, and maybe this week I can mail some students some postcards with the title of my book on it, because I literally have like hundreds of them in here. So it is National Poetry Month. Get creative, write some haikus, write some poems, and I would love to hear them in the Google Classroom. And who knows, maybe someone will win a copy of my book with permission from your parent. Okay. So I'm going to share with you a poem, but not today, tomorrow. But today I wanted to share with you my postcards from my collection. And maybe one of you will receive a postcard this week from my collection of postcards to go along with my book, Selah, Stop and Think. Now, a fun fact about my book, those of you who are musicians, do you recognize this symbol? If you're a musician, you probably recognize the symbol on my book. Okay, it's a quarter rest symbol. And musicians know, those of you who have band with Mr. Sino, you know that a quarter rest symbol means for you to do something when you're reading it and playing your instrument. So my book is called Selah, and it's called Selah, Stop and Think, because the word Selah means for you to stop and think about what you just read. And that's really what my poetry is meant for. It's meant to challenge people and encourage them to stop and think about their daily lives and the way we live them. So it's really a positive book. Most of the poems about my personal life and just sharing a story of overcoming difficult times through poetry. Okay, so happy National Poetry Month. For news and announcements, I'd like to hop right into it and tell you that your report cards were released yesterday at 4 p.m. on Genesis for the third marking period. So if you would like to see your report card, you have to ask your parent to log into your Genesis account and check it out that way. All right, there will be no issuing of paper report cards like we normally do. So you have to ask your parent to log on to Genesis to be able to view your. Please reach out to me. Warling Google Classroom every day. Be chatting in the Google Classroom all day long. Another way you can reach out to me is Parents Through Class Dojo. My email address is swilkins@pemb.org. And many of you have my Google Voice number. So you could also reach me through Google Voice. In fact, I talked to a lot of you yesterday during fourth marking period right now. If you want to keep all of your grades high, try your best on all your assignments. I know this is a difficult time period. We are living through a pandemic, something I've never lived through. Okay, so I understand everything is strange. Everything is so weird. And the way we're doing things is just so different. But please know I am here to support you. All right, so try your best. Yesterday was extremely difficult for me. The internet was all wacky. The baby was crying all day. It was just wacky. I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling a little bit tired. But you know what I did? I decided to persevere and push through, okay? And not only do I have the baby, but I also have Elani, who I'm teaching. So what I say all this to say is we all are experiencing challenges throughout the days. Please know that I'm not expecting anyone to be perfect. The only thing I'm expecting you to do is try your best each and every day. Your best is all you can give. And if you are struggling, don't be silent. Reach out and ask someone for help. Ask me for help. Send me a private comment in the Google Classroom. Reach out to one of your classmates by phone. Some of you said that you're having Zoom play dates. So whatever strategy you're using to make sure you're staying in touch, do that. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. All right. I don't want anybody to feel like they're alone or that they cannot reach out to one another for help, because you can. All right. And I'm here to help you as well. Also, I want you to know that our school district, Pemberton Township's superintendent, also gives video updates on his YouTube channel. So if you haven't already subscribed to Pemberton Township's YouTube channel, please do that as well. Also, if you need lunch and breakfast, there are schools in our school district here in New Jersey, Pemberton Township schools. At certain schools, you can still go for a lunch and a breakfast, okay? So please don't forget that that option is available to you. If you and your family are struggling with anything and you need help finding resources for such, please send me a private comment. Or parents, you could also send me a message through Class Dojo, and please know that I may be able to assist. Maybe I know someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone, and I may be able to help you. Okay. In fact, I have a bunch of like baby girl clothes for donations. And the sad thing about it is a lot of places, I normally donate to the homeless shelters, but due to the COVID-19 virus, they aren't accepting donations anymore. So this is where we have to rely on each other and be bold and speak up to say, hey, I need this, or I need help with this. Because you never know. You might know someone who knows someone who knows someone who may be able to get you the resource that you and your family may need. So I say that to say, please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need help. In the Google Classroom, I put up an infographic for you guys from the New Jersey Department of Children and Families hotlines. So there are different numbers that you can dial and call for support if you or you know of a friend or someone who is struggling. You can find this in our Google Classroom, and parents, you can find this on my Best of Me Facebook page that you can just share with families as well. There are some numbers here for you to call if you just need to vent, you just need somebody to listen to you. There's a number, it's 1-888-222-222.